I'll be very frank with you, DJ Holly. I don't know Chris Mutsvangwa.
Is it?
The only time I met Mutsvangwa, because in Mozambique I was there physically during Zipa, I did not meet with Mutsvangwa. The only time I knew about Mutsvangwa was when we had already, even at the formation of the Zimbabwean National Liberation War Veterans Association, he was not there. He was not part of it.
Okay.
Then when now things were moving smoothly, that's when now everybody was attracted to become part of this association. That's when I realized Mutsvangwa. And I've told you that Mutsvangwa, for him to be the leader of the war veterans, I put him there. He cannot deny that. I think he's listening to these interviews. He knows.
DJ Holy Flow. Yo. You're locked into Point 5 Creative Studios, where Africa stories aren't just told, they're produced. News, politics, entertainment films that move the continent. We bring the truth, the fire, the creativity. Your world, powered by African storytelling. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios.
Boys, aiwa kurora royeba zvibaba zvenhema ndo zvaitaurwa nebhaibheri kunzi hamungwarire varevi venhema. Awa ndo ana diaborosi nyoka, murevi wenhema. Da kuti munyatsoteerera, pay attention kuna Chris Mutsvangwa achitsanangura nhoroondo yavageza nekuma-activities twaiitika kuhondo, munzwe kutsetsemura kwaari kuita neconfidence yaanayo. Then the second clip randichaplaya, it's an interview yandakaita namudara Whitehead nezuro. Ndikavabvunza ndikati ko tikambowana nguva tikambokurukura nezvani nezvava Chris Mutsvangwa. Zvikanzi Chris Mutsvangwa handimuzive kuti anga ari kupi panguva yehondo. Akumanaka. Regerai vakovana, regerai. But yeah, zvisidei zviriko. Zarangu ndonzi DJ Holly ndokuchikavisa Point 5 Creative Studios, your favorite platform by YouTube zvamanje manje. If it's your first time here, join your subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any exciting content uploaded. Asikana wanga wagara uri mugari wepanapa ndangokutenda nekuita sei nekurumidza kubhadhara rende. Thank you very much for supporting Point 5 Creative Studios. Right, ndisikatambise nguva regai tinzwe vamutsvangwa vachitsanangura.
There's also another matter. There was a lot of noise. I'm glad my director pointed out. My condolences, I expressed them to the Gaza family. You may want to know that I've historically been very close to that family because two of its fiddlings are still alive after going to the war. It's a very heroic family or clan. In the war, we used to have one of the security bases which Comrade Tongogara named Spesintin. He was one of the early fighters who fell, very, very heroic, and General Tongogara felt it was a due honor for one of the bases where we were staying during the war to be named after Pesintin. He belongs to the Gaza clan. His other brother is Sam Gaza, who was among the leadership of the Zipa during the war, which came from, which took over the running of the war and revived the armed struggle in Mozambique a joint effort by ZANLA and ZIPRA, which started the war. They dispatched 700 fighters by a ship called Mapinduzi from Tanzania to come into Mozambique. They are the ones who recruited. I'm among those pioneer refugees into Mozambique in 1975. So these 600, they did a lot for Zimbabwe. They opened the front in 1975. But they also became the training corps of the thousands of cadres, of refugee, of recruits who were in Mozambique that time. And they shortened the turnaround time of deployment to the front because we had a homegrown military training corps in Mozambique, which could quickly convert recruits into soldiers. So our reinforcement rate by 1976 was so phenomenal that it forced the Rhodesians and the West to go to Geneva for talks. His brother Sam is still alive. We had a meeting. He was my lecturer at Chitepo College in the war. I told you the parties went back to school by those seminars. We actually had such formal teaching under the trees during the war. And Sam Gaza was actually my lecturer, my professor at Chitepo School of College. After I had been wounded at the front, I became a cadre to be trained in political ideology, higher level political ideology. Unfortunately, he got caught up in the Ashanti thing, and he left the armed struggle in 1977 and was exiled to Cabo Delgado. We had a meeting. They came to the Museum of African Liberation to see me because they had gaps in the life of Gaza, which I had because I met Gaza in 1975 when Mozambique opened the refugee camp. We were a few hundred, we suddenly grew to thousands, and Gaza was among them. So I've known him from the beginning of the resumption of the struggle in Mozambique.
Chris Mutsvangwa mubrand dzake akatozviudza nhema vaatanga kutobhilivha iye pachake kuti nhema dzandiri kutaura idzi ichokwadi. Saka mumaindi make nemakore ese aya pakabvuyiwa kuhondo kusvika nanhasi achingotaura tunhema twake twekunyeba itotutu akutozviona kunge chokwadi. Chinzwai Dr. Whitehead, Comrade Whitehead vachitaura kuti zvakafamba sei uyezve zvakamira sei. Idasareda zvakwe. Right, thank you very much. We really appreciate your time. We really appreciate you. Tinotenda zvikuru. Enda ndoziva hangu kuti uyu munhu haana basa zvekudaro, but he is very vocal zvekudaro. Comrade Chris Mutsvangwa, mungaitawo history yavo here tozombovagadzirira program yavo timbonyatsonzwa kuti zviri kumbonyatsofamba sei, vakambonyatsomira papi. Because I remember on one of Comrade Gaza's clip vakataura kuti vese vamunenge muchitaurisa havasi maovhets. Saka toda kuti timbodzeka nawo timboona kuti zvakanyatsomira sei.
I'll be very frank with you, DJ Holly. I don't know Chris Mutsvangwa.
Is it?
The only time I met Mutsvangwa, because in Mozambique I was there physically during ZIPA. I did not meet with Mutsvangwa. The only time I knew about Mutsvangwa was when we had already, even at the formation of the Zimbabwean National Liberation War Veterans Association, he was not there. He was not part of it.
Okay.
Then when now things were moving smoothly, that's when now everybody was attracted to become part of this association. That's when I realized Mutsvangwa. And I've told you that Mutsvangwa, for him to be the leader of the war veterans, I put him there. He cannot deny that. I think he's listening to these interviews. He knows he was rejected by his own province in Mashonaland West. I took the whole night persuading the chairman for Harare province to accommodate him so that he's accredited in under the Harare province so that he participates in the Masvingo election. That was for the first time Mutsvangwa to hold a senior position in the War Veterans Association. So I don't know him. It would be a waste of time to start talking about him. I don't know which party he was. I don't even know. What I hear from those Zanda is that those were the group that were working at the radio station in Maputo. So I don't know. There are people that I can say, if you had asked me about Gaza, I'll tell you. If you ask me about Zino, about Gwauya, I'll tell you. I've told you about Chiwenga because I did meet Chiwenga when they were being deployed to be instructors in Mkakao. Yes, so I know about that. So I don't want to talk about
people you don't know.
Zongo doesn't matter to me.
Bagaiba. Murungozi is
you knew about where Chino Timber was trained, what he did. It's just like you are Matematanda. You ask me about Matematanda, I'll tell you I don't know about him.
Yeah.
Because those are the people who do not matter in the army. When we talk about the armed struggle, there are people in Zambia that I know.
But those are the people who are very vocal, and it's also I'm a born free who think that they were there and they were very active and they were very busy there.
Ndogara nchitaura pachirongwa pano kuti maoperation ataita kuya they were so secret zvokuti kuti munhu akatraina chaakapinda akabata gida akapinda kufront kuti afambe chiti ndindakadonhedza icho ndindakadai ziva kuti baba ava ndofunga vanobaa toziva kuti uyu ndofunga nonyepa uyu. You can't. It was prohibited. Kuti ufambe uchitaura nezvinhu zvakadaro.
Okay.
So handingazive avo. You ask me about uyu musikana uyu Monica Mavunga. Yes, I can tell you. I can tell you. Handina kumuona, but when he related pandakatanga kusangana naye achintaura nenyaya yekumboroma, I can tell you, oh yes, mwana wanga aripo.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I can tell you anga aripo. He was there. You ask me about Opam Chinguri. Yes, I can talk about it. But not zvimwe zvese izvi zvinongo buruka say jecha. No, I no time for that. No time.
Yeah, thank you very much, comrade. Right.